Welcome back, everyone, to some sort of digging a hole. I had an interesting episode last night. Apparently, computer did an update. And computer, even though I had the game loaded, decided to reload without any telling or saying or doing whatever. So that was unfriendly. So tonight we are going to attempt to dig out a little bit more of Nighthawk. We're going to do a cleanup and we're going to see what all we might actually get out of it. I mean, right now we actually have some decent numbers coming in, so each one of these claims says about 1,000. It's not like the 7 or 19,000 that the other one has, but at the same time, we're not going to complain because we were pulling out some really decent numbers out of Pine Valley way back when. So hopefully we can do the same thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna. My biggest thing is just dig down as fast as we can and see where we sit. I haven't even looked at the boards again since we last streamed. Maybe I'm now 70th. Maybe I'm at 99. I don't know. I don't think they moved that much, but one can say. So let's take a look anyways. Let's see how dismal this is. 61, so I'm not in 59th anymore. I'm 51. Old Man Gaming. Holy crap, he's really moved up. 279,000. You think maybe these are all a group? Yeah, Old Man Gaming, he really pushed hard all of a sudden. There's the other one, Old Man Games, which is 69,000. We might be around the 69,000 range. All things considered, we might actually get pretty close to that. I can't say for sure because I don't know this ground, but it's got to be better than the 4,000 ounces we were doing before. And all my equipment, all my cleanup equipment is still sitting in Waterfall, unfortunately. So we got to bring that stuff over yet. Our biggest concern was moving the plant and getting digging. From there, we can figure it out. Kind of hoping our next cleanup, now regardless of what that is, that might be 40%, that might be 50% of a wash plant, I don't know. But we're kind of hoping for some numbers like 7,000-8,000 ounce per cleanup type thing. That would be groovy. Because 8,000 would push us to about 56,000, which is much better. Okie dokie. Diggy. Now I don't know, maybe if I cruise the track, go in just a little bit. There we go, we can get really down to that good stuff in the very bottom. Now this one I think was 700 ounces when we started digging it. And I do believe we're here. That's 160 ounces left. Yeah, we're just about done that one. That one's 1600. That one's 700. So the one over there is 700. 16 is over here. So yeah, we don't have much left out of that one. But I think it was around 700 before. So yeah, we've taken out an enormous pile out of that. So I'm quite happy with that. And it's probably actually 700 ounces. Okay, I don't think I can complain too much about what's left in here. Would be like to get less, but could be the corners here too that are causing issues. And of course, the other detrimental thing is, even though the season's coming close to an end, the other thing is winter's also coming closer. So we're in the mad dash to get every little thing that we can out of the ground in any which way possible. Alright, let's check that and see. Still says 158. That one's now saying about 1600, 1900, 12. So we have actually been taking stuff out of it too. Hey look, Arnold's Trouble's on sale. We should buy it. Or not say we didn't. No, don't be bouncing that off target there. We're just cleaning some of the crap off. Oh, still going on nice and good. I'm actually not entirely sure. There we go. We can get a big, nice scoop out of that corner now. Alright, that's coming nice. Let's go back over here. See if I can pull off another scoop. I think we're pretty much done as much as we can in that spot. Is it worthwhile? Yeah, we'll just call it is. I am really curious to know though, because I know this stuff doesn't have a lot of overburden, is pretty rich. I'm really curious to know how much we're actually going to pull out of here. At some point, I guess I will be thinking about moving the big boy again. Like the Frankenstein closer again. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually clean out most of this right now. As much as we can underneath the big guy here. And then I think I'll move over and grab the other stuff. Well, that's not even worth it. I am going to... Well, actually, no, I should be able to grab this one too while I'm here. So I don't think I'm too far away for this. Well, that is definitely working pretty good. I have no idea. I mean, honestly, zero idea of what the wash plant looks like. All I've been doing is digging. Who knows? Maybe the wash plant isn't doing so good. I don't know. Our biggest focus is just to dig the ground as much as possible, so... We will have to stop and fuel everything up here in a little bit. But we'll just continue digging. We have a ways to go yet. go again. This one doesn't actually have that much dirt in this pocket, I don't think. Although it did just change. One of these times, sidewall's going to give out there. Oh, I'm so curious to know what's in this ground, though. Like, is it really rich gold, or is it so-so? I don't know. Actually, I'm really curious to know actually how much is here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have another Frankenstein if I so desire. Oh, we're at 12%. We've actually done pretty good. We have done a lot. Like, we've dug out a lot of dirt. Well, since I'm here. Sure, let's check this while we're here. 646. So yeah, we've gone down a lot with this guy. That guy's at 1400 already. That was 19, so we managed to dip into that guy a little bit. 12, 678. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of overburden in a spot there. Oops. Oh, sidewall is disappearing now. Get a little bit onto the solid ground here. Oh, that's a pretty good piece ripped out of there now. Yeah, it's getting increasingly difficult to dig this now. And I am getting a little bit concerned about the track out falling off the edge. So I think what I'm going to do... We have dug a pretty good little path through there. I'm going to zip around. Since we got one done already, we're going to dig out these end ones here. Finish this one. Actually, this might work out just like this. I'll spin around the rest of the way here. And I'll finish these ones and put it right on the belt. That'll work, I think. Yep, that works. Dig, dig, dig. Diggy, diggy, dig. Dig, dig, dig. Diggy, diggy, dig. I'll probably fill up all my stuff at around 50% fuel. That gives us a little bit more time to dig. This piece I don't think has that much in it, because it was the outside one. Oh, it still has a bit. One underneath the unit has 1200. This one's got 700. This one's got 1600. So yeah, there's still a fair bit of dirt that we can move. We're actually getting pretty close on that one now. Yeah, it's surprisingly enough, it actually doesn't take that long to really make it whole. And again, even if I don't get all the way down, I'm fine with it on this map, because we're not leaving that much, and it's maybe a meter down before the end, so. I think we're just about there. I think one more scoop and we're down on that corner. What happened to my daylight? It apparently disappeared. I see my Frankenstein is moving. Could be because of that, actually. Certain percentage of stuff is moving, but digging this part out too real quick. I mean, if we darted off fairly soon, we could probably get back and take a look, see where we're sitting. But all this stuff definitely needs fuel soon. tell you, digging this stuff out right in front of that person, oh boy, we are making miles now. And yes, these belts are running full tilt. I would have to say we're probably more than 20% now. That one mostly missed. Well, it's not like we haven't dug a pretty good hole already. I am definitely gonna have to fill up my equipment soon, though. Apparently I can dig down now further with that one. Okay. I don't know what that equates to, but... Actually, why don't we take a look to see what that equates to? So that one's down to 1195. That one's 355 left in there. 704 and 16. So apparently there is still a ton in here. Looks like I'm really close to the bottom too on it, so that's good news. Might actually end up being a pretty good cleanup. I guess basically what it boils down to, in about an hour's time, we'll just do a cleanup and we'll see what we're up against. And we'll leave it to that. There's another 12. And this will be another 11, 12. I actually can't believe how much we've really removed out of here. Guess I don't need to move the Frankenstein yet. looking like we're gonna have to shut everything down. Fuel up. Including this. Being able to see ourselves, that's a good thing. How is that actually not missing? There, that's better. Alright, that gets shut off by that. Alright, we'll gas everything up. But the more spectacular part to this whole thing is we're already at 21%. We still have a ways to go, but 21% is not bad. Alright, where's that blasted truck of mine? There it is. Now, where is my trailer? That's the next goofy question. There it is. This thing is at 100%. I have no idea where my fuel bowser is. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Well, that's not so bad. Alright, we'll fill this guy up. This might take a couple fill ups. We shall see. I am very interested to actually know how much we're actually going to get out of it. Like a normal 21% on this one would be most definitely is the other side. Weird. So if it's at 21% and we're putting stuff in it, maybe that's about 2, maybe 3,000. Which would get us over our original goal of 50,000. Not even sure what we'll think about doing for another goal with it. Maybe 60,000. I guess it all depends on how much we actually mine on this one, isn't it? It will be interesting to know. Why am I not going forwards? You stupid truck. Well, this will be fun. Yes, let's drive in the hole. I don't want to move the machine. I'm parking the machine so I can potentially fill it up. We have definitely dug up a heck of a mess here. Okay, quit moving because I saw you moving. It's still fine. And around the big hole. There ain't that much fuel left in it, so she won't fill it up very far, I don't think. Alright, so we're 0. Trying to casually go over these bumps. I should really fill that thing all the way up too. So that's just... I always fill this thing to 100%. It's because the time I don't is the time that I would really need it. I am just going to check a few things here. Don't worry about me. I can see things blinking at me in the background, so... noise. Alright, so we're all full. We all full. So back to here, 3,200 bucks. That's not bad. Alright, back to it. Yep, always good to drop your nozzles in the dirt. Best way to keep them dirty. And then I guess we can top up the water again, because, well, we know we're going to use a bunch more. And then just start digging some more. I guess probably by about 9:40 we'll shut her down again and see. Maybe by then we might have 30 or 40%. Did actually drink quite a bit of fuel. Alright, well, we're going to need the truck to get all the rest of the stuff, so we'll truck this up here. Shut the engine off, parking brake fails. You know, all the good stuff. Then I'll just work down the line, turning everything back on. I guess I should fill this up too, it doesn't take much. Fill this up again. 80%, not bad. Alright. On goes the Jenny. Shaking away. Be sure to use an absorbent amount of water. Alright, 9 H. That one's on. That one's on. Now for this guy. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Managed to get a scoop without scooping. Okay, that's pretty good. cannot actually get in that way like that, so that's bitch. Come on. Alright, how much is left over here on this one? I would imagine actually a little bit, since that whole corner is still sort of there. That's probably a good 100 at least yet. What we got? 133. Yeah, just that corner. This one's still got 11. That one's 517. 1500. Guess what? It's storming again. I think the only weather in this game is storm. Alright, let's see if I can chew through the edge of that guy now. Since I moved. Alright. Now we just settle down again and start digging. That's basically all we're doing right now is just digging. I think we're getting close to finishing that square too. And yes, I'm aware that there's still some in the corner there, but I think we are getting close. Then we gotta go grab the other stuff. definitely think that one's starting to go to the wayside. Which, I mean, granted, we have taken a lot out of here. What have we done now? 3 full squares that we've removed ourselves. Alright, what are we sitting at now? Which one was it? This one? Yeah, it was that one. That one's still saying 177, which I'm pretty sure is the corner. Yeah, this one's still saying 435. That's freaking wild. Can I get the fucking thing out of here? Why can't I lift up? No idea, just complete randomness. Alright. Possibly we might have actually dug it out enough. Alright, there's no way there's 433 or 434 ounces left in his. 377. Really? Okay, let's turn just a bit then. Did that take any more out? Oh yeah. Yes it did. Okay. I might actually have to get the rest of that when I turn around and come at it from the other way. I think I mostly missed that one. Like how it gets stuck on an edge there once in a while. Alright, you're actually digging down pretty good. I have no idea how much is in that one. Might not be much, might be lots, I don't know. Yeah, it's quite a bit. 1,500 ounces. That one's got about 1,200. I think there was 1,600 before, so we've already removed quite a bit. Uh, 9-10%. Oh yeah, I should probably keep an eye out, since I did say about 9:40 my time that I would actually basically shut her down, and then we'll zip out and grab our stuff, and then we'll see what kind of gold we actually have. I don't know. I'm reluctant to know, but at the same time, or hesitant, I should say. Don't want to jinx it. But one would think, for the spots that we've cleared in this short period of time, I'm going to actually save again too. In this short period of time, that we should actually be doing all right. Still 11:59, still 15:40. Alright, in about 5-10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, we'll then burn out to waterfall. We'll get our stuff. That was almost not worth even grabbing. And then we shall see what this ground holds. What it potentially has in store for us. no idea what the wash plant's at. But being how much we've removed. Alright, we should be actually taking out gold out of both now, so. Yeah, that's still saying 1159. That one hasn't moved either. I actually almost question that. I really do. Yeah, I know I'm not very low down to the ground. Yep, that's the end of the day. Still blowing through 85,000 a day, but we have a little bit of backup. We processed a ton of dirt. Ooh. Well, we are definitely getting close to winter. Being that it's snowing. Alright, that is getting really close. So I think we'll shut everything down. See what we're sitting at. Other than a hole. All we need to consider it, we actually have dug a pretty good pile of this one out. Then we'll burn out, grab our tools that we need. What was that not? Oh, 32%. Now I can't actually see us making a terrible amount of cash. I think all in all we should be lucky and say if we get like 3,000 or 4,000. But then again, who knows? Because I mean, when you look at the gold map, that's down to 365, 1159, 1511. So we did start to actually getting it more and more. We're a lot closer. All things considered, we're a lot closer. Drive all the way over here. Like, yeah, there's some really, really good rich spots here, but nothing that we could really manage or do. Stopping sometime in the century would be great. And yeah, the bazillion tons of magnetite. That's not full, so I can go over here. These ones are all empty. Go all up here. Let's quit stack. That might take a couple trips. Yeah, 100%. It's going to take us a couple trips. Well, I got the wave table. It's the most important one out of the bunch. We'll just set everything up right here. Or right here. And that's that. I don't have the box with me yet either, so totally gonna fall over. As long as it doesn't roll very far, we're good. Yeah, these are magnetite pails, so let's drop them off in the trailer that's got nothing in it. Now it does. Nab. Now we just need the separator and the nuggeteer. Definitely need the nuggeteer. Nuggeteer is almost probably more important than anything. Right, those are all important things. This is very important. Without this, we don't really mind much. Alright, I think we got everything that we need. So weird sounding with the snow falling. Not really a good sound quality thing. Can I stop? Alright. This is 100% going down. Well, maybe not down here. Do it right here. And this will go right about there. There we go. This will put basically, I don't know, something like that. That should work there. I will go run this one over to here. Should turn that one on while we had the chance, because we're going to do the cleanup here. Where did the big hose go? Where the fuck did the big hose go? I know I brought it with me. We've lost another one. Do I have an extra big hose in the can, or do I have to go buy one real quick? Oh, looks like we gotta go buy one. I don't know where it went. I put it in there. Equipment store. Accessories. He's good, he's good. He's good. It didn't end up there, so that's depressing. I have no idea where my big hose ended up. Just not where I last left it. Alright, so we can go. That one I can just leave on. Now we're just going to connect 3 hoses. Why? Why? You're not that fucking far away. There we go. So like I said, I'm not really hopeful that we're going to get terribly much out of this, but we're going to try anyways. that down way further than I need to. Get the other side going as soon as we get this washed. Alright, we need to put pail under each. Ah, yes. Nope, that button's almost broken now. That's actually almost a little bit better than I expected it to be. Well, mind you, it is 32%, so. That's all the clean ones done. I'll start putting some of these grates back on too. Dump again too, because it's already 32%. Alright, what we got? Clean mats, that's what we got. Alright, last 4 dirty buggers. That I keep tripping on, let's put away. Now this one, because it was only the 4, I should actually get out of this whole thing, so yep, that's not too bad. Finish these mats, put them back. Likewise, I'm going to pick up the grates and put them away, and then that's done. %, that seems pretty good. going up fairly consistently, so that's pretty good. Let's just see what we got. Okay, that's gold. This bucket is not empty. You swine contraption. Well, at least we have some sort of maybe figuring out what we can do. Well, that's not bad. That's 2 full magnetite pails. That's pretty good. It usually tells me that we've got some good gold. %, so yeah. Flick the light switch and see what we do. Not seeing huge numbers. Well, we still got 43. Definitely not huge numbers, but another 43 gets us up from 62nd to 59th. Sitting at 53,000. And we're actually only exactly basically 50 ounces short of beating out 58th. So another, if we roughly figure tomorrow night, when we stream for the last time for the season, if we get another 4,000 ounces or whatnot, yeah, we'll be sitting at about 57-ish, so we could be around the 52, 53 mark. Roughly. If we figure that. That's not bad. We gotta move again. I mean, my stockpile of cash is starting to get low. We only have 17 million left. I might as well just shut this off right here. I totally wanted the jack, yeah. That's the thing I wanted. %. All right, let's see. Yep, that is the one. I think we're going to try that there. Yeah, that gets us out of this predicament. And then we can actually come back here and dig out more of this. But the other thing is, too, yeah, we got this. I don't think I can reach across for that, but I think I can come across here and file into here. But that's alright too if I don't do this last one, 685. These ones are deep with a lot of overburden, so I don't know. I may not. These ones are just right at the top, which are nice and easy. It's got gold. These ones, there's not much overburden, so. So that's not bad. Yeah, I think I can do that. Yep, that works. Right at the corner so I can actually mine that out. Load this built up quite a bit. Alright, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And again, if you guys have been around for a while or just new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channels. And of course, you can do that below the video and the house curl in the bottom right corner on the YouTube side. Some say that he thinks that these holes are hobbit holes and that there's something dwelling in the bottom. I don't think so. But if you do see him, smack him upside the head and push that button, would you? Then flip over the kick side, hit the follow and subscribe over there as well. It's one of the best ways to support both channels at the same time. And of course, we are doing a sponsorship right now, thanks to InStreamly and G2A Games. And G2A has this new program out right now, and if you click my link, you actually get an extra discount. But you sign up with your Twitch account, and you can actually more videos and streams that you watch, the more discounts you save on your video games. So yeah, check that out. It's a really good system. I like it. It seems to actually work out quite well. So yeah, make sure to check that out. We'll see everyone in the next stream. Hopefully we'll mine out this section, and then we'll finally we did break our 50,000 ounce goal tonight, which is good, but it would be really nice to get another 10,000 ounces, to be honest. That's what I'm shooting for to this time around, is to make that extra 10,000 ounces. We'll see where we sit. Tomorrow will be the last night of streaming the season, because I won't be around the weekend to finish up. So we'll try our best and see where we sit for tomorrow night and go from there. Appreciate everyone coming and watching again, and take care.